Hi everyone, my name is Hillary. I'm Dali 17's museum coordinator. I'm going to be talking about Dali and Gala and their relationship. Behind me here, I have a coronation of Gala, the Empress. So the title of this work might give you an idea about their relationship. Gala was a huge influence on Dali's career. They met when Dali was a young artist in France. Gala was married at the time to the surrealist poet Paul Eluard, and together the two had a daughter. But Gala was more interested in sort of hanging out with the surrealist crowd. She was quite an influence amongst other surrealist artists. She kind of was a muse. And she met Dali, and from the moment he saw her, he was infatuated with her. And she became interested in him because she saw him as being having the potential to be a great painter. So I like to say that she was sort of his right brain to his left brain. She was more the practical one, and he was more of the artist, the creative one. So she really helped Dali to sort of get his work seen by gallery owners, to really paint every day. And she left Paul Eluard to be with Dali, and I think her career, or his career, would certainly not have been as successful, or would not have been the same as it was. So behind me here, I mentioned Coronation of Gala. These works here are part of what's called a tarot card suite, and it was said that Gala was hugely into reading tarot cards, and she was said to be very good at reading these tarot cards. So a lot of the works that we have here in the collection are inspired and after Gala. So the idea of depicting her as the Empress kind of gives you an impression, or the idea that Dali worshipped her. And they had like many artists and like many couples, they had a tumultuous relationship. It was passionate. He was infatuated with her. She was his muse. But later in their lives, it was a bit sort of divided. She decided she didn't want to go out in the spotlight later in her life as much. And so she sort of retreated to this castle in Pubal, Spain, that she had Dali buy for her. And Dali was only allowed to visit at sort of a written invitation, request to join her for dinner. So that kind of gives you an idea of how their relationship towards the end became. But when Gala died, she was about 11 years his senior. He was completely devastated, and that was sort of towards the end of his artistic career. He sort of less and less made a lot of art. But their romance, their love, certainly is one noted in history. It's like the story of Cleopatra and Julius Caesar, or Lancelot and Guinevere, as other works we have in our collection tell the love story, the tales of them. They're remembered throughout history. They certainly had a great impact, and I think Dali's life and art would have not been the same were it not have been for Gala.